Okay, so I'm here with Josh Shapiro. He is the CEO and founder of the Community Broadband Project. And I originally heard about you guys from a Vice Motherboard article that was posted online, and I was really intrigued by what you're doing. So tell me and tell the audience about the Community Broadband Project.
Great. So we were just started about 8 or 10 months ago, doing some research and just digging around and seeing if there was a way as a small team of tech-minded folks and creatives to create a better kind of internet for Los Angeles, and then also addressing the net neutrality issue and customer privacy. Being able to, as a user, opt out of my information being shared and browsing habits and all that, as well as all of the implications behind what the future net neutrality and sort of those things have in play. So the beginnings of it were trying to see if it was possible to start a small-scale ISP, something more community-driven, with at first being self-funded and just bringing in talent where we can.
Sure.
And then as it started to become more and more realized, I pulled together a group of talented individuals that could kind of form that team, and then ultimately we found someone that would fund the project.
Tell me about the ramp-up process. How is it? What kind of learning curve? What kind of struggle has it been to get going?
Right. So my background is when it comes to this, aside from some sysadmin work in the past, I guess you could just say I'm a tech guy and a tech hobbyist. Playing with computer hardware and some networking hardware and that kind of stuff.
Sure.
And so this was it was new and exciting, and all of the possibilities and yada yada, but it really started at base level, starting to figure out what is RF and how does it work and what are the do's and don'ts,
right.
And starting to get a grasp of the catalog of equipment out there that you have to sort of intermix to create a functional wireless ISP.
There's a lot. I mean, that's something that we get a lot of questions about, is what antenna should I use for this? What antenna should I use for that? And that's its own learning curve, is just figuring out not only what equipment is out there, but even within a particular, brand, what does each different antenna do? What's it good for?
Right.
And what's going to work in your specific environment,
Right. And then one step beyond that is sort of the business aspect, is what are the different price points those are at, and where do they sort of fit into your business model? Because at the end of the day, you're running a business,
right? And
it has to. You can't just pick the best of everything for every case. Sometimes you're looking at what is the best option for the value, or what works well enough, and then mixes well with the other equipment, or plays nice with the rest of the equipment you have.